Imagine waking up to the biggest sky you've ever seen in a place where your dreams can take flight.
This is it.
Wow.
Dang, look at that view.
How incredible would this be for this to be your story?
This is everything I've ever envisioned. Hashtag ranch life.
We don't need to imagine it. We grew up on a ranch in some of the most beautiful country around.
The lessons we've learned and our passions for the ways of the West made us who we are.
This is not glamorous work.
But today, a new generation is chasing that dream.
Oh my God.
I'm in love with this.
I'm at peace already just being here.
So, we're tapping into our roots and everything we know about real estate to show that anyone can have that dream. They just need to know where to look.
What are you waiting for? Let's have some fun.
I'm originally from Texas, grew up here, born and raised, spent a few years in California, but had to make my way back to my home state. I am a marketing executive currently. My connection to the horse world started at a very young age. I had a grandfather who loved horses and really wanted that to be a big part of my life, and it has ever since.
Kelly lives in Dallas, but dreams of creating a new life in a new home in the country centered around her first love, horses. It was a chance meeting that made this dream possible.
I met Sarah when I had to find a new home for my Leo. He's a gigantic Friesian. I was at a facility and it ended up being sold to developers, so I had to find a new facility. And that is actually how I met Sarah.
And then we started talking, and we would just end up talking for 2 hours. We really connected immediately. I am a professional horse trainer. I'm originally from Italy, and I've been here for 11 years. And when I was in Europe, I was jumping and eventing, and I fell in love with dressage. Dressage is an Olympic discipline. It's a ballet with the horse, basically. I came to the US to try to reach my goals and my dreams to compete at the Olympic Games in dressage.
Now they want to open their own equestrian training center together. Sarah will be the head trainer while Kelly runs the business and lives on the property.
So the risks for me are pretty substantial. I am still currently employed, and I am starting this new venture. I am selling my house. I am willing to make a big investment in my future, our future. What if all this goes wrong? What would I do? This has not been an easy process. Finding the very specific property that we're looking for has been quite the challenge.
So I'm really hoping that the brothers can help us, especially because of their knowledge for real estate, but also for horses and ranches.
So with that, we are going to have the house, at least 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, move-in ready. We'll probably need 8 to 15 acres. Ideally, it would have a barn already there. I really don't want to be any higher than $2 million. I'm risking pretty much everything I have to do this because I believe in it so much.
We want to build a big business, a successful business.
We just have to remember that I have to live there. So we just need to keep that in mind.
Okay, so Kelly will live there and Sarah will work there? Yes, and Kelly doesn't want to be too far outside of Dallas because she still has a job there. And a lot of her dressage clients are probably coming from the city. Okay, so Princeton, Texas, that's a good target. You got lots of space, but you're not too far from Dallas. Just remember, dressage is very different than Western riding. The facilities can get very expensive very quickly. I actually think it's going to be hard to find a property with all the equestrian buildings on it already, even with their $2 million budget. Well, keep in mind this first place is listed for 1.55, so there's room in the budget to build facilities. And the good thing is this place has a beautiful home already on it. I mean, this is pretty spectacular, right?
It is stunning.
Yeah. In Italian, what do we say? You drive up to this. What do you express?
No, bellissimo, 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 sì, no, bellissimo. This house was not on our radar at all.
This is stunning, 10 acres. You're set back off the main street, which is nice, so it's nice and quiet. You even have a water feature in between you and the street, plus another one in behind. The main house has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It was built in 2010, 2,640 square feet. It looks newer, but on the inside, they intentionally went for a very rustic Texan vibe. And then you have a casita, which is 733 square feet. There's a workshop/garage space. You don't have the barns ready to go, so that's something you'd have to build out. But I don't mind that because then you can customize it for exactly what you want. And also, dressage is fancy. As soon as you put dressage in front of anything, more expensive.
It is,
Trust
it's true.
I know.
Should we get inside and look at the house first, and then we can walk the property?
Yes.
Let's go.
After you.
Ah. This is interesting.
Yeah, told you it was rustic.
It's very rustic. You were correct.
What they've done is they've taken some materials that were here on the property before, they've reclaimed, and they've used it in the design, and then they recreated a lot of that look to try and make this very, very rustic, like an old saloon.
They achieved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you saying you don't want that chicken coop look?
I think it's beautiful for other people.
Yes, that's
Just
a very
maybe
polite.
not for me.
You look so regal. I figured I need to talk like this if I'm writing English.
What's going on here?
The pool is not working.
The pool is a major concern. Bit of a money pit.
You'll have to take it the way it is. This is one I can't quite peg.
I'm an air traffic controller. There is no room for error. There's people's lives at stake.
You already have a stressful job. I don't want you to have to come back to working more.
This is a very different property.
Lush greenery and trees.
Oh, wow.
This is nice.
This is actually listed for 1.1 million.
Fortunately, it's just not $1 million kitchen.
You have looks of extreme disdain.
I think it's beautiful for other people.
Yes, that's
Just
a very
maybe
polite.
not for me.
Too much wood is not a good thing. And so you could paint over some of it quite nicely. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was drywall underneath all of this. It's like a movie set. They've just clad the walls with this, but you can take it down pretty easily. So for dining, for kitchen, does this all feel like a good size?
This does feel like a good size. It's nice and open.
You have breakfast bar seating.
I like this. That's nice. I like the layout. It's very functional.
Especially for entertaining, this flow is great.
Yeah, so I like the cabinets. I would probably want to refinish them a little bit,
knew
but
that.
they're nice quality. Nice appliances, great view.
Run me through a typical hosting situation in the kitchen, and would this work for you?
So Sarah comes over.
Sarah cooks.
Sarah cooks and Sarah brings guests.
See, but in Italy, I mean, you create memories around friends and good food and good wines.
Well, if you're inviting family and friends over from out of town, upstairs, just off the landing, you've got 2 nice-sized guest rooms and a guest bathroom as well. And for you, Kelly, the main bedroom is on the ground level, along with a really nice bathroom with a shower and a soaker tub. And all these rooms are much less rustic looking, including the main floor powder room.
Why don't we get out to the casita?
Nice.
I love that you have the 2 big garage doors here for the workshop. Hey, look at this. Oh, big and open.
Okay.
Oh, you won't have to host
Wow.
parties over there. You can host
No.
parties in here.
There's a
You
dance
get
floor
this
over
out
here.
of my house.
You have a bathroom over there, but this is a great event space.
Absolutely.
This can be my house.
It can be your house.
Home away from home.
I think it could be a nice lounge for our clients too.
It can also be a really nice space where we can have like a little boutique that people can come and get our, clothing and boots and helmets and things. We can have a like equestrian store.
You have so much room out back to
Yeah.
build barns. So, all structures aside, you're buying this property because of this.
It is stunning.
So that fence over there is the property line, and then in behind the far trees over there is the property line. So you could have your dressage
perfect.
facilities right over here.
This is beautiful, like open space. These trees are blocking a little bit.
I do like the trees a lot. I think this could have the space that we need for the arena and the barn.
Oh yeah, enclosed, temperature controlled for all seasons. Something that I think will be very advantageous with a property like this is the fact that you're building the arena and the barns to exactly your specs. So you know it's gonna work. What does it cost to build a dressage arena?
250 to 500.
Yeah. That's definitely gonna amp up your costs.
It's also terrifying. We don't know if it's gonna work. That's the thing. It's terrifying for her because of the investment and selling everything to make this happen.
Right.
This is just, it's terrifying also for me because, my reputation is on the line, my career, all I've worked for.
Your entire life is putting yourself outside your comfort zone to pursue being an Olympian. Everything that you guys are talking about building here, all of that should be terrifying, because if it wasn't terrifying, I don't think you really want it.
That's true.
Correct.
That's true.
But that's why we're here. We're trying to help you figure out how you can build this into a business that can thrive. It gives you a lot of money to work with. You have hundreds of thousands of dollars to customize this for your business. Why don't you guys just look around a little bit, and then when you're ready to go, we'll head.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right.
Thank
Check
you.
out the pond.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's quite enough space. We can definitely, and there's the pond is nice.
A little bit magical.
We can build exactly what we want, and the feel of the place is just amazing.
But yet I have to live here. So we need to make sure it's the right fit for me too. The house definitely will need some stylistic changes for sure, but it could be a contender for us.
I think there's one other property in their price range that's worth looking at in the Princeton area, and it would give Kelly and Sarah a chance to go big instead of having to build an arena and a barn from scratch. This property already has the structures to expand upon.
On the downside, it's right at the top of their budget at $1.94 million.
Relax, good boy.
But on the upside, we asked them to bring Leo along to take it for a spin, and I did come prepared.
Hello.
Hey!
Wow.
Just want to point out, this is as English as I get. I have no real English, and I'm still wearing cowboy boots.
That's pretty impressive.
I refuse to tuck in my pants to my cowboy boots, so.
So this is Leah.
This is Leo.
Beautiful.
He's a Frisian, 9 years old.
I like a good big horse.
He's a big
That was
boy.
funny. Even as kids, we were pretty tall, but when they would give us some tiny little horse, and it's like when a clown's riding a little bicycle.
We don't need that. Well, the reason I brought you is because this is set up that you could literally take over the property, start your business immediately. Let's get Leo into one of those stalls and check out what could be Kelly's new house.
Ah, okay, okay.
Look at the setback here.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just realizing cowboy boots are not the best on uneven ground.
They're a little slippery. You ready for this?
Yeah.
After you.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is a little bit different. It's much more my style. My colors everywhere. Okay.
This is nice.
I love a great room, and this is a great room. Floor-to-ceiling fireplace feature.
I like a grand feature. This is a little bit more rustic than I love.
Okay. Even if the stone isn't necessarily your aesthetic, it's too rustic, you could always redo that.
But what about being so close to the arena, so close to the barn? You know, you're gonna be in the other property, we're gonna have a tree line, it's gonna be a little more separated. Here, I'm just looking after you. You're gonna be right in the middle. As much as you love me hearing me all the time, would you like that? I don't know.
Shoulders back! Why are you doing that? No! Porca miseria.
Bravo.
That will happen a lot.
But is that a true concern of yours?
It is, it is. It's all open, so everyone on the property is gonna be looking at my house all the time.
Focusing for now on the inside, the connectivity is pretty great. You can see through to the kitchen, access from the front, a little bit odd, but it still does have a fairly open flow, especially here for the main entertaining area. You have 1 bedroom and bathroom over here. This could be a great space for overnight guests. Very elegant. Another 2 bedrooms there. A little unusual since that makes for 3 bedrooms on the ground level, but they're all a good size. And I really like this open staircase feature that leads up to the cool flex space. From there, you can access the main suite that looks out over the upper balcony that I'll show you later. And the main bathroom is really luxurious as well. What about the connectivity here in the rest of the space?
This is kind of a weird table spot.
I would do this more as a bar. This should be a bar
That's true.
if you're entertaining because you've got that big dining room right on the other side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is an important space.
Yes, very important. I mean, style-wise, it's definitely more my taste. I like the cabinets, I like the big island. For as much cooking as I do, it's probably fine.
Centrally located well, because you can see the living room, you can see your guests in the dining room.
I definitely prefer the fully open concept. Just sight lines are everything. It makes it feel bigger.
So that first property had a better layout.
Had a much better layout.
It's more of a party house, the first property.
Yes.
Is this something that would work for you? Because at 1.94 million, that's almost right at the max in your budget. If you have any money left over, I think you're gonna need it for the business. So I would say the house you're gonna have to be able to live in as is from day one.
I don't love that. I don't love that, but you know, well.
But you do for the business.
Of course I do.
It's so important if you're getting into business with somebody, you have to lay out all the expectations on the table, because if all of a sudden you're struggling in the home and you're unhappy here, it's going to affect the business.
Absolutely.
If you don't get what you need for the business, that's going to make you unhappy, which again will affect the partnership. But that is only the inside of the house. We still have the back.
There's more.
And there's more.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay. Decent sized yard.
Yeah.
Nice.
And separated from the rest of the property, so it has its own, cozy feel.
What's going on here?
There's an issue. It would be part of your inspection. You're gonna have to figure out what the problem is, but the pool is not working.
You can see quite a bit of settling on the deck.
Okay.
So that probably means that you've got moisture getting out. So you'd want to get that repaired.
The pool is a major concern. I've had a pool before, and they can be a bit of a money pit.
And not only a covered deck at the back,
Patio up there.
a covered balcony as well.
Nice.
And a dining area over there.
Yeah, so you actually have a lot of entertaining spaces. So even if you have an equestrian event and you're doing something, you wanted to host a party, you're set up out here to do so.
My priority is the business, but also I can do this because of you and with you, and so I want you to be happy and I want you to be comfortable in your living.
I like the home. It hits a lot of the top marks. Overall, it's way more my style.
It's really nice to have someone else in your corner. For Jonathan and me, our entire careers, we've worked together since we were 7 years old. And to always have someone I can lean on or run ideas by, it really is great.
Yeah. And I am always brutally honest, which is why I'm gonna say, could you untuck your boots already?
No way!
Not until I get to ride Leo. All right, let's go.
Check out this barn.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Fancy, you get chandeliers in your barn.
I love the stalls. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
The chandeliers.
I love the stalls. It reminds me of Europe, of what I grew up with, you know, the quality, and I really love them.
It feels small. Is there any more to this?
You have the 6 stalls in here. There are 4 more out here in an area for tack.
The barn, of course, is only one part of the decision. I do like this property that you're not overdeveloped, so you don't see your neighbors.
I do like this a lot, that it's open.
Can't say I've ever sold a building this big, but you tell me if this would work.
Amazing, it's great.
I've always thought dressage is beautiful.
I feel dressage is like the Tai Chi of riding. Isn't it?
Is.
Beautiful movements, elegant.
I like that.
And I know you guys are trying to think of ways to generate revenue. This is probably a bad time for me to ask if I can have a free lesson.
Let's go ride.
Rock, paper, scissors?
1, 2, 3.
I go first.
Let's go.
Does this make me look more professional?
So professional.
If you don't see my cowboy boots, do I look like a pro?
You do.
You do. You know, to walk, you just squeeze your legs, and we're gonna go. Don't arch your back.
Okay.
Keep your back straight.
I mean, I've always had better posture. There we go.
There we go. Keep going. What's this? Lazy half trot. Come on.
You look so regal.
Thank you. Thank you. I try. I figured I need to talk like this if I'm writing English.
Perfetto. You're a
Yeah.
lot more straight than Drew.
And better looking, right?
All right, have fun. Heels down, shoulders back.
Uncle Jonathan is riding like a pro. I mean, look at that post. Look at that straight back. You look like a pro.
See, he looks very elegant,
Very
huh?
good.
He's
Can
a little
he-
more talented than you in dressage. You're a little more talented. You're more of a cowboy.
Ouch, ouch. Can you show us?
I would love to.
Yeah.
So dressage is an art like ballet, and it's very complicated. You control, you communicate with the horse with your body. And so the ultimate goal of dressage is harmony between rider and horse.
There's an elegance to your riding that we don't have with Western.
We did a lot of trail riding. You know, beautiful views, but long trips, so.
You end up like this
Yeah,
on the side.
exactly. You're kind of slouched a little. I love the great posture. You can really see the connection between rider and horse.
A lot of equestrian centers, they only do horse riding, but we want to try to put together the beauty of riding and the quality lifestyle that we have in Italy. We can do events and training, showing, horse sales. So we'll have to build more stalls, build a viewing area for clients.
That's amazing, but that's going to cost a lot of money.
If this is listed for 1.94, that's so close to your max budget,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to afford to do all that extra work right away. You'll have to take it the way it is.
We can't go beyond the budget.
One of the biggest reasons for failure when people are starting a new business is they spend too much, too quick.
We're gonna have to hit the ground running fast. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so think it through. You have a lot to think about. It's up to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really like this one, Kelly. What do you think?
It's much more my style. That fireplace, I don't love, but I think it's probably tolerable for a while. And then the pool is a major drawback. That could be a gigantic money pit. One of the things I really liked about the rustic ranch was I could make that place my own. The layout was great. The finishing needed a little bit work.
I mean, I won't write off the fact that the other place being so far under their max budget is nice to have that kind of a buffer. And they could spend a few $100,000 and still have a bit of a buffer.
And have a better location for the arena and everything.
So this is one I can't quite peg.
You have the round pen in your front yard, like, you know?
Yes, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to think about. It would be nice if it was a little bit more private, but when we think about it from just the business aspect of it, having that revenue coming in is a great thing. It takes a little bit of the terrifyingness away from being at the very top of our budget.
Are we gonna be stressed?
Yes, we are definitely going to be stressed.
We are very excited of coming and bringing the horses to Fortebella. They immediately loved it. We put a lot of hay in their stalls so they could settle in very well.
Home life is great. For the first time ever, I was able to move in and just bring my stuff in. I didn't have to take down walls. I didn't have to take out floors. The pool has been a bit of a headache, as I kind of thought it might be when we saw it, but that's low on the priority list right now. So for me, choosing this property was all about being able to start the business from day one.
Definitely, it's a beautiful place, but after purchasing the property, Kelly realized that there's a lot of secret passages that she didn't make sense at first.
So is this a shelf, or is it a secret door to the office?
Apparently, it was built by a cartel boss, cartel lord.
What this looks like is a normal laundry chute, but what it really is another hidden door with a stairway down to escape. So it's really interesting having some secret passageways in the house. It makes really great stories. So getting the business off the ground, we were fortunate enough to get it up and running really, really quickly, which has helped income streams. We're drawing lots of new clients. We have some new events coming up, so really excited about those too.
Seeing the signage coming up on the barn, I feel like a dream come true.
It feels real now.
It feels real. It's awesome.
I'm an air traffic controller. I was managing Van Nuys Airport control tower, and that is mainly private jets, but it's insanely busy. There is no room for error. There's people's lives at stake. Air traffic control is extremely stressful.
And I don't want that stress to just follow you at home. I work for a homeschool program, so I work from home and I teach from home. And we have 3 boys. They have age gaps, so they all look up to each other.
You gotta start singing. 1, 2, 3.
I have horses boarded, 4 dogs, 13 chickens, and 4 ducks. What's that face for? Yeah, I have a problem with impulsively bringing home animals.
We just need more room.
We need a ranch for the zoo.
The zoo being your life.
Yes.
Make a wish.
With the hustle and bustle of the kids and the job, it gets overwhelming. So tranquility is very important for us. Just be able to step out, take a breath, and just be away from it all. I recently started a new position here in Palmdale as a radar controller.
Palmdale is known as the aerospace capital of America. It's a gorgeous desert community that's attracting tons of young families.
What we love about Palmdale is that although it is peaceful and quiet and you can have your space, you're still not too far away from the city and amenities, which is necessary when you have kids.
I'd like to find a ranch property that has at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, that give us enough space for the kids. I would like to have space for my gym. The proximity to my job is very important. At least 2 acres, room for the horses, all the animals. We want to be able to have a garden. We want to be able to bring the kids out and have them get their hands dirty and just play and burn energy and be active. So good, isn't it? Thank you.
I don't want the kids in front of a screen anymore.
Palmdale properties can be very pricey, so they're gonna have to think outside the box to find a good deal. Exactly.
We're looking for the brothers' expertise and their experience on a ranch to kind of help us envision what we can do to the property and really opening up and seeing its potential.
So first they want to show us a property, something that they've looked at a couple of times, and they want to get our opinion on it. I actually looked up the listing, and it is minutes from Christopher's work. Totally private, plenty of room for the family to grow into, and it is a ranch house like no other that we've seen. How did you find this house?
So we found the listing online, It has a great potential. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on 2.6 acres.
You sound like a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Forget all that crap. Why this house?
To be honest, it has a full court basketball court in the back.
Okay, so that's the truth. That's why you're sold.
And that just grabbed me. So I wanted to see what you guys think of it, take a look.
Did you invite us here to do 2-on-2? If you win, we pay for the house for you?
I didn't realize that you were this tall, so.
I just want you to see what your future looks like. Stuff! Yeah. What's your first impression?
A lot of work.
I think the location is pretty cool because if you don't want to be too far away, I mean, how long for you to get to work?
We're like 8 minutes from my job here.
So that's amazing. You want a slice of heaven of your own where you can have some animals and a garden. You have the space for it.
It's secluded.
The great thing about a property like this is you get 2.5 acres and you are literally 1 minute from shopping, from restaurants, from a movie theater.
Exactly.
Let's check it out. Okay. It's a little chopped up in here. It's actually laid out in a really strange way. So nothing's been done since this was built. This was built in the 70s, right?
This kitchen is not ideal for me.
Listen, this is not ideal for me. Yeah. It's a little bit... You have looks of extreme disdain.
I'm little. I'm barely 5'3", and I don't fit in here.
But with a little imagination, plenty of space to make it a dream kitchen.
Yeah, I am impressed with the square footage. Look at the size of this area.
This is fantastic.
So this place, 4,300 square feet?
That's a lot of square footage just for this house then.
Think of that. What are you coming from?
We have a small house. It's about 1,900 square feet.
I would love to sink my teeth into this place.
So would I.
Everything in here
I'm sure you
is
would, dear.
Screaming for a renovation. I actually think this could be pretty incredible.
I do like houses that have personality and character, and then they just need a facelift. Although I am concerned that this is asking for too much of a facelift. I feel like we have to just take the face off and put a new one on.
I mean, the whole house could use some work, but the footprint is amazing. This house was listed $849,500. I feel the price is more around $750. If the seller's willing to come down in price, I think it's a pretty good situation because when they see what move-in ready costs or how far out they're gonna have to go for move-in ready at a decent sized property, I think they're gonna prefer this.
I'm willing to tear things up a bit and make it our dream home.
You already have a stressful job. I don't want you to have to come back to working more when you get home. I want you to come home and relax. And we're trying to find a big family property so he's not that stressed out when he gets home.
I gotta correct you on one thing, We've lived on big family properties. If you have an acreage, there's always something to fix. So it can be stressful, just to know that. Growing. I wanna see where this square footage is.
Oh my gosh.
This is huge.
Interesting.
Imagine the kids having this as their area.
I see this space as being usable for a homeschool space.
Yeah.
I like the lighting. I like that it has the potential to feel open here.
It's nice to have this much natural light pouring in. So this is a bedroom. It actually looks like it's multiple bedrooms.
Yeah, connected to each other.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is the main bedroom suite here. It's a decent size. I am starting to see the 4,300 square feet. This place is massive. They're room to room. You wanted a workout area, right? What are one of the things you want for a gym?
So I want a full weight rack, squat rack, and sufficient jiu-jitsu mats.
Would you want to have something in the house like this that could be a workout area, or would you rather have a separate structure?
So I was thinking of maybe the garage conversion. So she has her homeschool area, and then I can go take the kids into school in the garage and show them a couple things on the jiu-jitsu side.
One jiu-jitsu question. Double kick!
There's no striking in jiu-jitsu.
No, how do you defend a double kick?
I ball up and cry when that comes out.
All right, well, let's get back out to the yard and have a look. I mean, this is what it's about. You have obviously a lot of work inside, but 2.6 acres to do whatever you want.
I mean, I do like the sound of having all the space.
Come on back here.
There it is.
This is gonna tell you if this house is meant for you or not.
The ball does not lie. Okay, bend the knees, follow through.
Oh, this place is made for you.
Basketball was something that I just grew up doing all the time. And having one in your own backyard with our kids would just be phenomenal. We'd be out here every day shooting hoops, having fun.
Well played, well played.
This is what I'm talking about because with my stressful job, we want to be able to come home and just de-stress, have the space for the play, for the horses, and for the animals, and just exhale your day.
We grew up on an acreage. I mean, we know exactly what it's like for kids to have space to roam. We created our own fun in a space like this. Our parents didn't have to build us a tree fort or anything else. We just created our own fort out of nature.
Yeah,
That's what we want
that's
for
exactly
the
what
kids.
we want. I think it's a fantastic property. It's just gonna take a little work.
I like it when homeowners don't just write off a property because it's not exactly what they're looking for. The chances of them finding exactly what they want is very slim. So they need to look at how they can roll with the punches. I would buy this because I love a fixer-upper, but I'm not everybody. And sometimes I have to stop myself from pressuring homeowners into a renovation because not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that.
There's work to be had, but there's potential as well.
And did you see the basketball court?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
But we have other ranches to see. Yes.
All right, that sounds good.
I think we underestimated how much work that house is gonna need, but the space is definitely a plus. All the square footage.
A move-in ready home is clearly a priority for Melissa, so while Drew digs up some options, I'm gonna show them the ultimate desert hideaway. It's close to Christopher's work and a little more plug and play than the last house.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a bit of an adventure because it's one of the properties that just keeps growing and growing.
It's like a full-on jungle.
This is a very different property.
Yeah.
It's 2,600 square feet.
Wow.
Plus 2.5 acres. So that fence over there, on that side.
Okay.
And then if you look all the way to the back, the fence over there, and then all the way up to the road on this side.
So far, I think it's unique. Yeah, I haven't really seen a property with this much lush greenery and trees.
Which is nice. I mean, it's the desert, so it's nice to have the shade.
Yeah, it's also really spacious. You've got room for horses.
Oh, yay.
So,
Room for anything, it looks like.
yeah.
Over there at the side entrance of the house, you have your own private oasis.
It's almost like a maze of secret gardens. Got raised beds here.
Oh, wow.
And then this is actually your front door.
Okay, that was a bit of a maze. Oh, I like
This-
this.
Yeah. So your max budget is up to $950. This is actually listed for $1.1 million. This is actually listed for $1.1 million. That being said, that's just what they're asking. I feel like there's probably gonna be wiggle room. Like it's move-in ready right now. You could move in right now and be very comfortable.
For 1.1, it better be pretty close to absolutely ready.
Take a peek.
Wow.
Oh, this is nice.
So you'll see this is a nice big entertaining space right in the front door, which I think is great. Let's go to the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
This is pretty dated.
Yeah.
This island is weird.
I don't think that you want a path going right in the middle of your workstations.
In reality, you could blow all this out, have your kitchen around the perimeter, still have a massive island, but you've got a really big footprint for the kitchen. I mean, it is over your budget, but it is something you could live in immediately.
Unfortunately, it's just not $1 million kitchen.
But every window you look out, it looks like you're in the middle of the forest.
You do not see this every day in the desert. Lush greenery visible from every window.
That is cool.
And there's a bench seat.
Yeah.
Right next to the garden.
It might not be $1 million kitchen, but it has $1 million views.
This could be a combination of an office, your main suite. You've got another nice big lounge area, living area.
Oh, wow.
That's where I feel like this could be kind of a nice office. You'll notice that there's a see-through fireplace,
Oh, I like the idea of fireplace.
see-through into a bedroom.
So is this meant to be the primary?
I assume that's what they used it for. It's a good size suite.
Oh, this is nice.
But you'll see here, walk-in closet and
Wow, look at that. Very unique.
Oh, wow. This is a big bathroom.
so it is set up like a wet room. So you've got
Okay.
the tub and the shower all in one.
Yeah, that's nice.
More to see. Bathrooms, bedrooms, weird windows.
What is that about?
I don't know what that is, but this is what used to be the garage
Oh, wow.
and is now finished into a massive
Oh, wow.
big flex space.
This could be just a multi-function room for family time and for teaching.
I also like that it's separate from the other living spaces.
You start to see why it's 1.1 million. You're getting more space, finished space. And again, this is something you could move in and use immediately. Come on outside. Again, access into a courtyard space, lots of room for a basketball court.
Lots of room.
But I figure this is kind of a special space.
Oh my goodness. This is definitely a gym.
But it's also big enough for a barn.
A barn? It's too nice for a barn.
I don't know that you would want to have the horses immediately next to the living space.
That's a good
when
point.
you have all of this open space outside. Now, knowing the cost and where your budget is, you probably wouldn't be able to build a basketball court for a little while. You'd probably have to keep the horses boarded where they are. But at some point when you're ready and you build out, you literally could have everything on this property, and the location is incredible.
I mean, I do love the house. I do love the property.
The kitchen's the biggest point of contention in that price tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not $1 million kitchen.
I'm curious as to the other property that we looked at, how much would it cost to bring it to where this one is?
I think it would be about $400,000 worth of work. So, all things to talk about, and we still have another property that we want you to see as well.
Okay.
Inventory is extremely tight in this area, but I found one more awesome listing. It's well below their budget, even more affordable than Ranch 1, and I really think they need to check it out.
It's a bit rural.
But it is quiet.
It is quiet, that's for sure.
What's your commute from here for work?
It'd probably be about 35 minutes.
I mean, I know the first place we looked at was about 8 minutes, which is a lot more appealing. However, there's a reason I'm bringing you here. The house is great. You have almost 2,600 square feet. The lot is 2.1 acres. So you have a lot of land here. The thing is, there's nothing on it.
This is rough. We would have to plant trees. That's gonna take years for the trees to mature.
It is an absolute blank canvas.
You have a lot of land here. The thing is, there's nothing on it. So you have an opportunity to get a house that's perfect move-in ready at a very, very low price, but you would have to build out the rest of the space how you want.
What is that price?
Listed at $639,900.
I mean, I like the idea of having extra room in our budget.
Well, for that price, we could do a lot to this house.
Yeah, come on inside and have a look. I'm glad you're not just shutting it down because it's further out. There's always a give and take. A little further out, you get properties a little bit cheaper. You might get more acreage or more square footage.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
And the fact that it's relatively new is a nice thing, too. After you.
Oh, wow.
This is nice.
A good-sized kitchen, lots of space. You could have a kitchen eat-in table, too. We have a nice big dining area over here.
Okay.
I love what they did. It's really our style. I love the subway tile. I love the island. We can do a lot of entertaining here.
Yeah. I do like that there's already an open concept to it.
The advantage is you have lots of money to work with.
So far, it's nice.
Look at the size of the dining room and that open flow to the living room.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of space.
Yeah.
I could see the kids hanging out and playing in a big space like this. It's really lovely.
There is a lot that needs to be done. Like this brick facade, it doesn't look very well done.
Yeah.
So we would definitely have to do some upgrades to get it to where we want it to be.
Yeah, but at least the shell is great. Some of the improvements, like the wood-clad wall over there, looks great. You have a lot of space to work with.
Well, we would definitely want to turn this into our palace because if I'm recreating a commute for myself, being way out here, we want the house at least to be exactly the way we want it.
Yeah. The way they have this separated is you have one bedroom over on this side. That would be one of the kids' rooms. You have the 3 bedrooms over here. 2 of them are kids' rooms with a bathroom. And then you have the main bedroom suite.
Oh, that's a nice big space.
I think this is a nice bathroom.
It is really nice.
I like that tile. All in all, it's a nice house for the price. It's a nice big layout.
But the big thing for you guys would be going outside to see the yard.
Let's check it out.
All right. Now tell me if you would do a little bit more than just a pool in the middle of 2.1 acres.
Oh, no, we're done here.
It's really big.
It is really big, but
it keeps going that way, yeah.
Completely barren.
That's the thing. This is a blank canvas here. I mean, there's a lot you can do. That's your property line back there at the fence.
This is a great sized lot. I am concerned with nothing on it that we'd have to spend quite a bit on the exterior.
But again, keep in mind, it's over $300,000 you have, right? None of those other properties had that much room for you to be able to spend outside. For example, say you built a barn over in that corner and you had your horses over there. You could have your basketball court over here. You can even do a proper pool built in around the side. All those things I just mentioned is probably gonna bring you in under $200,000. If you guys actually figure out a plan, what your must-haves are, you could actually create something magical back here.
I love the idea of a blank canvas. I'm up for the challenge.
I think you've seen some good properties, but it's not an easy choice. It's not apples to apples. Everything's different.
This is definitely gonna give us a lot to discuss.
So what'd you think about that ranch?
You know what? I liked it. I liked the price. I like that it's move-in ready.
Yeah, well, the distance is an issue for sure. I don't want to have another commute. It's not very secluded, right next to the neighbors. The fact that the ranch didn't have a thing on it, that's going to be a lot of work because there's absolutely nothing back there. I do think that if we're going to do construction and put money into a property, I'm thinking the one with the basketball court might be the better property to do so. It needed a lot of work, but how beautiful that house with potential. I mean, it could definitely suit all of our needs.
I do like the idea of making it our own. I do like the idea of all the square footage, and it's already under our budget. If you think about the Oasis Ranch, all we have to do is put up dog kennels and horse stalls. Everything else is done. And I do like that it has all those exterior buildings. A gym is already set up, which I think is much better than a basketball court, if I'm being honest. We all use the gym. That property is something we can grow into.
It's also pretty far outside our budget, so a lot of the things that we did want on our wish list would probably have to wait.
With all these properties, we're sacrificing something, and we just need to choose what's, in the long run, going to be in our best interest. I told Christopher that if he could get the first ranch we toured for $700,000, we could go ahead and buy that house and renovate it, so that could be the home base.
To make that livable and have everything we wanted to, it'd probably cost close to around $300,000. So we put in an offer of $700,000. He countered back, taking about $10,000 off of his listing price. So we were just way too far apart. It just wasn't gonna happen. If we were gonna put an offer at 7 and be willing to spend that much money to fix it up, we might as well spend the money to buy the Oasis property for 1.1.
And it's already move-in ready, and we can just be comfortable and enjoy it.
And just put in a basketball court. So far, the house is phenomenal. I mean, I couldn't have dreamed of finding a better property that has everything that suits our needs, but having to contend with spending over $1 million for the property was, sorry to get a little exasperated, over $1 million.
You do anything for your family.
The things we do for love. The children love the property. There's a learning curve to getting them adjusted to the extra responsibility and the work that is involved with a ranch property, but they're acclimating well. Working on the farm, working on the farm. It's a property that we can grow on, the kids can grow on, we can build on the property. Everything we need is going to be here.
Oh, there we go.
We are excited to walk outside and play with the animals and de-stress and get a little bit more self-sustainable. Just having that lifestyle is what we've been hoping and planning for a very long time, and here we are.